So Planet Zoo has just had a very special live stream introducing gift shops as an actual feature in the game and hinted at some cool animals we're going to take a look at in a second. But you've already seen them from the thumbnail, but more about them in a second, and also about my verdict of what this pack means for today, for the future, and for the long future of Planet Zoo, which I think is not the best, but anyways, more about that later. First things first, we're getting modular gift shops. They are looking fantastic, and indeed, as they confirmed, they will be fully modular. That means you can decide which shelves you put where, and make sure that you have different variants. And as you can tell, they have a lot of flexicolor items on them. As you can tell, everywhere you've got different variations of shelves, and you can decide which products should be displayed. So that is amazing. As you can see, for example, with this thing over here, now you've got some posters and stuff in, but we already have seen that one with umbrellas in. So you can also choose between those different things in here. Same goes for like having mugs, and I think this is the cap, for example, in the background, and here you've got some shirts. So very cool to have them in here. And there's also a second shot from the outside where you can also zoom in and see a couple of plushies in here. Quite a lot of these plushies over here, by the way. This one tricked me into believing this was a snowy owl, but this certainly isn't. This is just a lion statue, just in small. But if you zoom out, you could have guessed so. But yeah, unfortunately, there is no bird in here, and potentially that was also the thing that tricked us into believing it from the other screenshot. So no birds confirmed. Also from the way the pack is looking, I can't really name the pack. So the regions and stuff have been very confusing. It's like a huge area. It could be like Europe, Asia, and stuff like that together. I'm not sure if any of those animals displayed are also from the north of America. It's also not typically highlands, but yeah, very weird indeed. It's temperate and highlands in there, so I don't know if there is a hard time putting together a pack now, but it's definitely going to be an animal pack. Starting with this one over here, the sloth bear, and this one is basically confirmed because they were talking about even this being a feature of carrying the babies on the back, so we will at least see something new like that in here. Very interested to see how they will realize the shaders of a bear. But so that's what we have. The next one is another shot of the sloth bear. This is how it looks. But then we also have this one, the Tamanuda, or is that how it's called? I forgot exactly the name. I think it's the Tamanuda. It's basically an anteater species. We believe it to be, but it's not in. So that was a wrong guess, I believe, because people thought so. But it's definitely this fellow over here. Then we have that one. It was believed to be one of the things in the game, which is a kind of gazelle, but I think with all the given clues, we must think it's actually this one over here, and this is the saiga with a big nose and horns and stuff like that. So I was just grabbing the pictures as we were guessing. Going back, there's another animal that is pretty much confirmed, and that is the Wolverine, which is also being able to climb some rock formation stuff. Not sure if that's hinting to a new enrichment item. I would not guess so. It's definitely going to be like a Wolverine that is able to climb. Not sure on which animal it's exactly based. Could very well be on on the likes of, I don't know which animal they would use, to be honest. But yeah, so that's the one in here. And the last one that is confirmed is the Takin, an animal that is very much nice and big and woolly, and does feed on trunks and stuff like that, so on bark and so on. Very nice, but yeah, these are the animals that are at least confirmed, but also from the way how the whole thing was set up and from the screenshots at the beginning, that they don't even feature any new pieces or anything like that, or don't even hint new pieces apart from the scenery items. We can assume that this is an animal pack, with again sloth bear being confirmed, the Wolverine being confirmed, the Takin being confirmed, and that one, the saiga over here, being confirmed too. I must go back to, I think, this image because that looks beautiful, but I have to be a little bit of a showstopper here. Guys, I want to be hyped. I was so much hoping for this pack, and I know out there will be a lot of people hyped about these animals. I'm not, and I will state why. With all the reorientation of Frontier, with everything in the past we've heard, like with all the problems they had and new games not really working that well, I was hoping that they would at least give us a little bit more exciting. Don't get me wrong, the animals will all look fantastic again. They will all have fantastic animations. They potentially will bring in some new animations and even some new rigs maybe. But to be honest, for me, this is the sign-off. This is the final sign. It's such an important time of the year. It is holiday time. That means most people will eventually be at home being able to play. If you don't have the money, you potentially can even ask for a gift, at least giving a DLC or whatever. So it's the time to make money with a game like this. And this pack very well has the chance to become my least favorite of all, even surpassing in a negative way the Arctic pack. Now, don't get me wrong, I will try my best to give them the benefit of the doubt and wait until I have hands on it, or hooves on it, and check how it actually is and what it brings to the game. And also, we don't know what the free update will have for us in store as well. But as it goes for now, I really have to be honest with you guys here, and this is my in a way my job as well. For being a content creator, I'm not a marketing tool in that sense. I have to say what I believe is the right thing to put it into context, and I think the context I see here is that it's gonna be a nice pack. Yes, it's gonna add some value to the game, but is it moving the game forward? I really doubt so. Is it changing the way we play the game? I am certainly sure it won't. And is it in any ways an important feature with the as much as I love the gift shop, don't get me wrong, it does not really add anything to the game apart from being a bit more of a nicer shop, but it's nothing you couldn't do with like customization with other things as well, and super believable. If I think of the shops that Haribo did, for example, it's been such a level of detail. I mean, surely you're saving a lot of items here, a lot of pieces, but other than that, it's a nice feature, it's a nice to have, but it's nothing groundbreaking or anything. Like, for example, education with like the educators, the tours and stuff like that. Everything was at least adding value to the game, and I might sound very negative. Don't get me wrong, I love the people over at Frontier and I put their heart and soul in there, and who knows, maybe the team is super reduced at this point and there's not really that much more they can do. But I have to speak about it as someone who loves the game and was hoping to continue doing a lot of content with the game, which certainly I will try to, but they're making my life not easier with this one, and it's not gonna bring persons or people back playing the game. I'm quite sure about that. So yeah, here's me to be hoping that this is going to be the worst aging video I have ever met, so hopefully next week when we know more, I will go back to this video and say, well, that did age super bad. But yeah, I kind of lost faith in a way. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about the choice of animals, the update so far with like the gift shops, and yeah, what do you think will this add to the game, and what would you have hoped for? Now let me know in the comments down below. I'm excited to read at least your opinion on that one. Make sure to go crazy, and I'll be back with the next one soon. Thank you so much, and goodbye.